Hello guys, welcome to the second video on my channel. Today we're going to be looking at my models of 2013. Before we start this video, I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone for watching my last video and all the encouraging comments that I've got so far and all the new subscribers I've got. That's brilliant. It really good. I think it's been up less than 24 hours. Fantastic, great, really happy about that. So yeah, going to show you guys today what I've been doing in 2013. Couple of models before I got my airbrush at Telford and a couple of models afterwards, and just so you can see what I've been up to. So I'll bring some over and we'll have a look. Welcome back guys. This is the first one that I'll show you. This is the penultimate model I made before switching to airbrush, and as you can see it's the 172 Petlyakov PE-2 Soviet aircraft that I got from Model Zone before it went bust, sadly. And as you can see, I paid the grand price of $4.99. So as we can see, here it is. Excuse the shaky camera, I am working on my setup. So this was painted by the Airy Stick. Yeah, really nice build, quite enjoyed it. There was a fair few fit issues with this being a older Airfix kit, but enjoyable nonetheless. Still trying to improve my weathering techniques somewhat, using different methods. If I can see if I can get in the underside for you there. Tried to muddy that up as much as I could. The light in here is awful, I do apologise. That gives you a little look there. Still some work to do on my techniques. But yes, overall, fairly happy with how that one turned out. Right, on to the next one. Here we have the 172 North American P51D Mustang, again, from Model Zone. I used to like going there. $5.99 this kit cost, and this kit is a new tooling by Airfix, and it was an absolute dream to put together. This was the last kit I made before switching to airbrush, and I do regret not waiting, because although I think it came out quite nicely, I think I could have done much better if I'd used the airbrush on it. So this is the only kit I've done so far where I've had the canopy open as well, which I really liked. See if we can see in there. I doubt we will be able to. See if we can focus a little bit in there. No, the light is terrible. So yes, I am looking forward to doing this. I've got the later version of this from Airfix as well in the stash, so I'm really looking forward to doing that, because this build literally fell together. If we can have a look at the underside, see if we can get it into the light. Not too much weathering on this one, didn't want to go overboard. So there we have it. Pop that back down there. Right, and now on to the ones that I've done since buying my airbrush. We have the 176 Sherman Firefly from Revell. This was my first armour kit, first Revell kit, and first kit in 176. So here we are. It was an absolute little joy to build. I know that Model Pro 72 Lenny really likes the Revell armour kits, and for good reason, because it was really nice to work on. My first attempts at pre-shading here, some streaking effects I'm not quite convinced turned out right. Yes, it was really really fun, nice little relaxing build this, and the roadway came out quite nice as well. So yes, a good introduction to airbrushing. There we have that. And here's the 172 Mitsubishi Zero, the new tool from Airfix. I do a lot of Airfix kits, but I have almost run out now, so starting to do some other ones. Again, this is the first time that I masked a canopy and put it on, and then sprayed the whole plane with the canopy in place, and it worked out really well. Also did some fading effects on this as well. Ignore the base. I tried to get clever, and you do a concrete sort of airstrip base, but it didn't work because I didn't put the black lines in straight. I did them freehand, which was a very silly thing to do. So yes, I tried to weather this one up a bit more because from reference photos these planes are normally pretty battered. And decals went on a charm. Everything again, just like the Mustang, everything fell together on this kit. It was an absolute joy to work with. Engine detail is really nice as well. I don't think we're going to pick that up. Please excuse the camera. If we can see in there, the engine detail came out really well, and yes, a lovely little kit to do. Really, really nice. I'll just show you the underneath. First time I'd used the AK streaking effect set, and it came out absolutely lovely in the end. Yes, really pleased with it. I was going to do the, I should have done the annotate, is that how you call it? Annotate? The blue sort of tinge that the mechanics left behind on the wheel wells, but I didn't. I figured out a way to do it. I was going to use the Tamiya translucent paints, but I chickened out. But yes, so that plane was a lovely little build. And now on to my last one of 2013. And here we have the Academy P47D, the Razorback version, also known the Jug. Possibly my favourite plane. I absolutely love this plane. It just looks so ugly that it is gorgeous. The kit itself was, well, in some regards the kit itself was fantastic. The fit and the moulding and the panel lines were absolutely first rate. Painting went on a treat. Pre-shading maybe a touch heavy. I might have to tone that down on my next one. Painted using Mr. Hobby and Tamiya, sprayed at around 20 psi. But, and there is a but, a big one, the decals. And as you can see, this kit has a lot of decals. We have decals on the tail, where am I there? Obviously there and there, on here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different decals that make up this tail section, and they were so thick, it was unbelievable. They were just a nightmare to make work, even the small ones. To get them to sit down, to conform, to do anything at all remotely that I wanted them to do was an absolute uphill battle. It really was. But I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It is by far my favourite kit that I've done so far. Yes, really, really happy with it. And I've got a lot more Academy kits in 172, so I hope the decals are not all that bad. Quick shot of the underside, again, really nice streaking effects, if I can get the camera to pick those up. Lovely stores on this. I was going to put the rockets on, because it comes with like rocket pods, but I, in my haste, and enjoyment, I completely forgot to drill the holes out, so I just had to go for the bombs in the end. The cockpit detail is really nice. We're not going to be able to see in this light, but yes, lovely. And the first time that I used, it was the first painted instrument panel that I've done, and it turned out really well. Little tip that I saw on the internet of using gloss varnish to make the decals look like glass. It looked really nice. Really worked out very well. Yeah, all in all, this was an absolute lovely kit to work on, and yes, I thoroughly recommend it if you can source aftermarket decals, because the ones in the kits are atrocious. Alright, so that's a quick look at some of my work, not all of it, but some of my work for this year, and I hope you like it. Alright guys, well that's the end of that video. Nice little view of some of my kits there from this year. Hopefully continue to improve and lots more this year. Going to really try and do more than 10 in a year. Big ask, but especially with group builds and that. Maybe aim for 8. Anyway, so that's my kits of 2013. Some nice kits in there, and some not so nice kits. In my next video, I'm going to take a look at the stash, show you what's in my stash, and yeah, show off. No, it's not. It's not the biggest stash in the world, not by a long shot actually, from seeing some of the posts on ISM recently. But yeah, I'm going to look through the stash because then I'll start doing some kit reviews. So we can have a look through the stash, and then you can post comments below if there's a particular kit that you're interested in, and if people are interested, then I'll do that kit, do a nice review of it, and my first inbox review. So we'll see how that goes. Alright guys, well thank you very much for watching. Keep modelling and have fun. See you later.